one of the things that I have started to realize is that there's one major illness that is epidemic in humanity, and it is the idea that you're not good enough, that you're unworthy in some way, that somehow you are not good enough to be loved, to be accepted, to be worthy of your spiritual attainment, that somehow we have become so stuck in the belief that we're unworthy and not good enough. It is absolutely epidemic. I hear it over and over again in counseling sessions and in classes. So that's why Finding Freedom and Masterful Living are specifically designed to heal that. And you can heal it. Now, love is the healer. So if you're not loving yourself, if you're not absolutely overflowing with self-acceptance and self-love that is totally unconditional, then you're going to feel agitated, frustrated, unworthy, and a deep sense of lack and limitation. Catch this. If that's what's going on in here all day and in here all day, then what you're going to see out here all day is evidence to support what you believe. Remember, Jesus said, "It is done unto you as you believe." In New Thought teachings, we say, change your thinking, change your life. Course in Miracles says, it is difficult to understand that your thought and your belief combine with such a power that it can literally move mountains. And I say, including a mountain of your crap, the crap that you have created in your life. It can feel absolutely daunting, overwhelming, and impossible to shift the circumstances of your life. And don't we try? Don't we try to manage and manipulate and control the circumstances of our life in order to make things happen out here in the world, in order to make everything be the way we think it should be, the way we want it to be, the way we need it to be, working, working, working. I call that pushing density. We're pushing density. We're working in the world of effects instead of changing our thinking, lining up with the truth, and being profoundly masterful. And then we can ask and it is given. Then we can call things into being as is needed for us to live a life of love and to be offering profound support and wholeness and harmony to those around us. We can live as a masterful being. We can be of service to all humanity simply by how we walk in the world when we choose to be loving. The hardest thing there it is in the world is to choose to be loving. But when we make that choice consistently, when we're dedicated to making that choice, everything in the world lines up to support us. It has to. That is the law. So when we're in service to love, all of life is in service to us, because love is all that there is. Do you see how simple that is? Now, so many spiritual teachings and classes make it seem so complicated, but it's really that simple. When you choose a life of love, when you're willing to be consistently loving and more consistently loving and more consistently loving, everything in your life shifts to support you in being even more loving. And it begins to feel like you're on a magic carpet. It begins to feel like you're being carried, you're being lifted, you're being shown. Everything you need becomes provided to you. It absolutely works. So the question is, are you willing to stop digging a trench, and working in density, pushing density? Are you willing to learn how to work in the invisible and to have all of life show up to support you? Are you willing to discover that you are entitled to miracles? It's all already been encoded into you. Ask and it is given. Ask and it is given doesn't mean ask for a new car, get a new car. It means when you are lined up with love, love is lined up with you, everything works together for your good, and you know it, you see it, you understand it, and you relax into it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Every day I am blown away by how much more miraculous life can get. I'm inviting you to join me. You don't have to try to figure it out anymore. Relax into the class. Allow yourself to be lifted and guided in love. Are you willing? I hope you are. I'll see you in Masterful Living next year if you are. Woohoo!